Problem 23. The matrix below shows the grades on an algebra test and a science test for 3 students. The 3 students are Leo, Lauren, and Anthony. Lauren increased her grade on the science test by 5%. What was Lauren's grade on her next science test? Well, if we look at Lauren and we look at science, we can see that Lauren scored an 80% on her last science test. However, this time she did better because she increased her score by 5%. There are 2 ways to do the problem. The first way is to take Lauren's current grade, which is 80, multiply it by the 5%. Now remember to take your 5% and change it to a decimal by moving the decimal point 2 places to the left. 5% is like 5 cents. So we're going to multiply 80 times 0.05, and you'll do that with your calculator, and you get 4. Now we know that Lauren didn't score 4 on her next test because she increased. That's what we need to add. That's how many more points she adds to her most recent score. So on her new test, or on her next test, we expect her to score an 84%. Now another way to do the problem, it's really the same thing except another way to look at it. We would still take Lauren's current test score, which was 80%, and we would multiply it by 1.05. The 1 represents the fact that she already has 80 points, and the 0.05 is what she's going to add to her test. So if you multiply 80 times 1.05 on your calculator, you will get 84. Either way, Lauren is planning to get an 84% on her next test. When you bubble this, remember you can either start on the left or you can start on the right. I'm going to start on the left and write in 84, and then I'm going to bubble 84.